Love letters?
Yes.
Cool.
This is my favorite segment.
Did you prepare any? No, it's okay. Don't worry. I got some.
Okay.
Ignition319 asks, are you guys into isekai anime?
No.
I also do. Listen, okay. The reason I chose this question is because I have a very complicated relationship.
Wait, there's more to the question, right?
I mean, there is a bunch, but like, it's just like.
Give the whole question, because
would you guys consider watching some like Shield Hero or Slime anime? What are some that which are some that aren't heavly harem focused? It's actually a pretty good question.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Actually a pretty good question.
Ignition, I read the comment.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I read what'd you think about watching some? And I was like, I checked out. I'm sorry, I checked out. I used to, Ignition, really good question. I used to love isekai, or like I used to love it when I was younger because I was horny. I was very horny, and they were all harem based, and I was like, hell yeah. The incel, like 18-year-old goes to a new world and is the strongest man alive, and he gets 48 girlfriends. I was like, damn, could be me. Now, oh my God, I despise isekai so goddamn much. It's so bad. It's bad because it's the same thing. Every isekai is the same thing.
Yeah.
It's, I was a NEET in the real world, and then I died, and now I revived as the man who gets to have sex with all the ladies. And I'm just like, oh my God, I want to kill you. And the thing is, caveat, slime isekai. Very good.
Time I was reincarnated
as a slime. So
is that good? I keep like hearing about it, and they keep making episodes.
Very good. So the time I got reincarnated as a slime, Rimuru is an androgynous character, gets shipped both ways. Love that for them. He's a little blob. They got a form. Really powerful. The fights are really cool.
Nice.
The politics of the universe are also really cool. Rimuru's like really smart, and like there's like compelling storylines, and the side characters get really fleshed out. Like the army that Rimuru builds around them is really, really cool. And all of these characters get like their individual revenge arcs, and their character designs are really cool. Right. And like, well, yes, obviously, like character design of the women is very revealing. So are the men. So it's like, it's a little like if there's fan service, just give it for everybody. That's my stance on equality.
Yeah.
Like, just make everybody skimpy. It's the One Piece rule. Nobody wears shirts. They're pirates. Clothes are restricting. So, not like there is harem aspects of Slime Isekai. It's not as bad.
Yeah.
I'd say there's like 2, maybe 3 possible love interests, but that's also across
that's so many.
But that's also that's 2 genders. That's men and women.
Okay.
So it's kind of
fun.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
That would be my recommendation for Isekai. Also, like guilty pleasure. I love SAO. SAO first 12. Listen, I will die on this hill.
Gross.
First 12 episodes of SAO. I'd say I would put the first 12 episodes of SAO up against any other 12 episodes in anime history. Absolutely.
Why are you tanking the credibility of this podcast right now?
When they're in Aincrad, and it's like you have to like survive, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. And
sentence alone, if you die in the game, you die in real life, is enough to discredit you. It's enough to discredit you.
First off, don't act like you wouldn't play that game.
Wouldn't play that game.
You wouldn't?
Die in the game, die for real?
I would play that game.
I suck at games. Are you kidding me?
If it was Aincrad, get me in there.
No chance.
I would open the best restaurant in the starting city. I'd be cooking it up.
I hardly leave my house because if you die in the life, you die for real.
That's the thing. People don't realize you die. It's no different. You're just living your life in a fantasy world.
But people are trying to kill you this time.
I mean, there's people trying to kill us out there as well.
Are there?
As many as there might be in
I hope
Aincrad.
Not.
I wouldn't. What are you doing to make you so killable in Aincrad?
It's a video game. People have the like killing.
There's Laughing Coffin, yeah, absolutely. But there's also like militaries in the real world.
Not different.
They'll take you right out. They'll take you. At least I have a sword and I have sword skills and I can get my levels up, and then I can be like Kirito, and I can like have a crazy high level and they'll be like slash. And I'm like, you're not even touching me.
I don't hate isekai. I know people have very strong opinions on the genre. They're like do or die.
It's gotten worse. Shield Hero was good season 1. Holy shit, is season 2 bad?
I know people are very do or die because it's like the harem aspect is so tied to it. That's like also pretty much my stance, is that like I don't mind like a fish out of water trope. Like that's all it is. Like I like it in premise.
Yeah.
I like the idea of someone like from New York City becoming a medieval knight or whatever, and then having to figure that out.
I think you just wrote A Knight's Tale, but yeah.
But like that's fine. That's fun. I don't like the harem stuff. Like,
It's
why
just like-
why does that have to be rooted to it? I get why it
Why is there
sells.
13 girls?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you can make a love interest.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But, like, why is every woman you meet falling in love with you? And it's too much, man. I'm just not horny enough for it anymore.
Yeah. So no on the isekai. Do we have other letters?
Do we have any recommendations? Yeah, Slime Isekai's good. Watch it. SAO, the first 12 episodes, very good. Alfheim, not great. Gun Gale, pretty good. I like Gun Gale. Gun Gale Alternative, better. The Excalibur arc will make you cry like a child. Yes, I did just drop a nail. And then Alicization, especially part 2, may be better than the first 12 episodes of SAO.
God.
That is, don't you voice an opinion like you've seen this.
That's a trope I genuinely hate. Like, I don't mind isekai. I will never play anything that's like, we're stuck in a video game. Shut up. Get your
Log
Spy Kids
Horizon.
3 ass out of here.
Oh my god!
Won't watch any
was
of them.
Spy Kids 3 the
The original isekai? Yeah. I won't watch
No,
any of
Digimon
that
was
shit.
the original isekai.
I hate the idea of like mid-fight you're whipping out your inventory. And like I saw a bit.
Just eating bread.
I saw a clip.
Skyrim stuffing wheels of cheese into your mouth.
I saw a clip from Sword Art Online like years ago when it was on Adult Swim, and like I was watching that shit, and I remember like I turned it on and a dude was like, they were like, no, don't do that, Kirito. If you fight back, you'll turn into an orange player.
I remember this.
And I'm like,
yes.
shut the hell up.
He was like, I don't care. I fight on the front lines alone.
Yeah, and I switched to watch
I was like, let's go,
iCarly.
Kirito. Let's go. You watch what?
And left it to watch iCarly, because fuck that. I would rather watch literally anything.
iCarly was kind of heat.
But people being like, oh, you can't do that. You're going to turn into an orange player, and then there's friendly fire on. Shut up.
Were you a Carly or a Sam guy?
Like, for sure, Sam. Sam's like the funny, not horrible person one.
Fucking... I knew I liked you. Oh my god, that is huge. Bro, when she started singing and she was doing her own shit, I was in love as a child. Oh my god. Sam. I mean, I didn't mind Carly either.
Carly's like I saw the reboot.
Is she a bad person?
I saw the reboot. She's like an awful, despicable person. Not the actress.
Why
like
have you
character.
watched the reboot?
What are you talking about? You think I didn't see every episode of the reboot? Seasons 1 and 2?
They made 2 seasons?
2 seasons, yeah.
No, why would you want? Why?
It's just, you know.
How does that come into your life?
You hang out with your girlfriend and you need something.
And you're like, oh,
going
wow,
on.
you want to watch that show we watched when we were 11 and
Yeah.
try and feel those feelings again?
Well, yeah, in between Survivor seasons.
Is the crazy guy still in it? Her older brother.
Yeah. Spencer? Yeah.
Spencer.
Yeah,
he was
like
the
best.
real MVP.
He was real good.
He was literally the real MVP.
He was carrying,
That
yeah.
man was incredible. Okay,
Yeah.
second question. Is there an anime you would recommend to somebody that would teach them a lot about life and relatable experiences?
Like, most of my learning is like active learning, right? Where it's like, with my Chainsaw Man rants.
Yeah.
Where like you could watch Chainsaw Man and it's just a dumb action or whatever. But I will actively be like, what is this arc trying to convey to me?
Yeah.
Like, what's that trying to teach me? Not everyone wants to put in that kind of legwork. So, an easier one, maybe Wonder Egg Priority.
I was also going to go with Wonder Egg. Any magical girl anime gone horribly wrong, like Poile Magia Madoka Magica, like also good choice.
Well, it's like Wonder Egg Priority and like content warning, because Wonder Egg Priority is like heavy suicide, heavy essay.
Yeah.
Like real heavy. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
You don't see it, but it's like the themes of it.
Yeah, I remember that one, yeah.
The whole premise is like based around suicide. So
Yeah.
like it's heavy stuff. Suicide and like cutting, like self-harm stuff.
I forgot about that.
But it's
I
like
forgot all the magical. Yeah, that's. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
all of
I learned my lesson. Stank bleeped it.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, I know,
Thank
right?
God. Thank God. All of the... I wish you bleeped it from me. Like, I wish I got that bleep.
Wish my brain had a bleep button.
Yeah. All of the... what's it called? The characters are very, like, realistic portrayals of, like, kids. And, like, the dialogue's, like, very chill and relatable. Like,
Yeah.
So that's why, if you're going to learn anything, like... Wonder Egg Priority has a lot of relatability to it. And it's, like, very heavy themes, I think, handled... with a lot of respect.
Yeah. My answer has to be One Piece. One Piece. Oh, don't laugh
I
at
didn't.
me.
What,
Like,
I'm just.
there is so. The thing is, in 1,000 episodes.
Get used to having a co-host, buddy.
I'm sorry, my bad. But there are so many things that you can accomplish in 1,000 episodes, and One Piece has done it all. Obviously, a good answer would also be Naruto. Naruto teaches you a lot about forgiveness and working through what life has given you to overcome certain circumstances. But One Piece is definitely the correct answer. One Piece. I could do an entire video about life lessons that are granted through One Piece, but the most important of which is that the world's military is actually just a personal protection agency for the top 1% of the world, and that they will use them to shut you down at any given moment. Like, it's a story about overthrowing a fascist government that uses the Navy, which is supposed to represent like the entirety of the world's military, to enact the interests of the top 1% of the world. On top of that, they also deal with incredibly poignant issues like racism and Skypia, like human trafficking and Sabaody.
Yeah, but you see, I think that's still a lot of legwork. Like, are you, and I don't know, I haven't watched, I just finished Alabasta.
So you want people to lay it out for you.
I'm saying, is there like an arc or an episode of One Piece that like a high schooler or something is gonna watch, and then like, you know, they're having like a rough go of things. They watch this thing, they're like, you know what? Like, things aren't that bad. And it doesn't have to be like an anti-depression message, but like where it's like, yeah, like that's my new creed. Like Luffy just taught me that like I'm gonna handle my situations like this.
I would say if you're applying it to that circumstance, Naruto would be a better example. Because Naruto is about overcoming.
I feel that.
But Luffy, like, it's a story about the world. And like that's the difference between Naruto and One Piece, is that like One Piece is world building while Naruto is character building.
Yeah.
And so I more focus on the world building aspect because like I am a full adjusted adult. I don't need to build any more character into this brain. So I just love the message that One Piece conveys, like tackling real life issues like systemic racism. And so like you just haven't made it far enough. Like Alabasta is cool. But like you could talk about like exploitation.
I mean, I wasn't
like
like disagreeing. I was just like,
But like Skypia is really where it kicks off, and then Enies Lobby is the big like the government are the bad guys, and like we have to battle against government. So my personal answer is One Piece, which is unfortunate because it's 1,000 episodes long. But there's so many lessons in One Piece that you can learn that I think like it's not one thing where like one direct priority is more about like tackling like the idea of depression and like, you know, like self-harm and SA and like over-conquering what we've been through, basically.
You know, another good like suicide, anti-bullying one is
what? Erased?
No, it's a movie. Not Your Name. Where the deaf girl.
Silent Voice.
Silent Voice.
Silent Voice is also very good.
That I don't care for it, but a lot of people do, and that has some good messages in it.
Silent Voice.
It's like, so I have a video on that one
it
too.
Insists
if anyone's
upon itself,
it
Lois.
Insists upon. Oh. I have a video on that too. If anyone cares, it's fine. It's like very okay. It's all. So good. That's one of my anime hot takes. That and Grave of the Fireflies are overrated. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Soak it in. Take it in.
Why would you say
take all
Grave
of me
of the Fireflies is overrated?
Take all of me.
Oh, because you got so sad?
Because it wasn't sad enough. It's like
it is literally sadness incarnate.
It's like, oh man, wonder if this little girl is gonna make it. Ooh, it's no Your Name. It's no episode 3 of The Last of Us. It's like you know immediately the second the film starts and you get the premise. It's like, oh, I know what this is about. There's like no curveballs. Grave of the Fireflies very overrated in my opinion. And then the Silent Voice it's okay.
No, we're ending. I've been Nchammer23. My name's Nicholas. You can find me on all the platforms.
I've been your worst nightmare.
We're gonna have a talk about this off the air. I don't want you guys here for this. He's been my worst nightmare. Danny.
Take so bad it ended the episode.
This is it. This is actually our April Fool's episode that ends everything. This is our falling out. I'm posting the video tomorrow. You want to say goodbye, Daniel?
Adios. I've been Danny Motta. You can find my YouTube page under that same name. And yeah.
Horrendously bad.